does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Poke loose. Here's Quingen. Defended by Holmgren. And it's Rain Man missing.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Now, here's Thompson after the miss from Rain. And they're moving it up. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And it's the rookies now. After the missed three from Chet Holmgren. Here's Ricochet. Traps in the tray.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well-known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
Launches it. And it's Rain Man missing.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Now, here is George. Hasn't made one yet. And Henderson throws it down hard.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Henderson. Launches a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Henderson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
The three. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from the Rain Man.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Pass to Jackson Davis. To the inside. Return to sender. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Rookies lead by 7. And we'll be back in... And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Rain Man is out there with Castle. Then there's Edie. Then there's Ricochet. And it's Filipowski in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the rookies.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jaquez outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pass to Rain Man. Now, Reza Shea. The three. So both teams changing it up here. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Black. Still without a basket. Pass to Coulibaly. On the wing, Hawkins. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Here's the break. Rain Man with the bucket. Rain Man's got the lead up to 12 now for the rookies.
Boy, that's a one-man show all the way there. Great defense, and then rack to rack with the run.
Hawkins outside. This one for three. Edey with the rebound. And here are the rookies. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Castle. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty. And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Pass to Rain Man. Drops in the layup for two. Rain Man's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Jackson Davis with it. Now, here's Holmgren. Lays it up off the glass. Holmgren's got 7 points in the game.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside. And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's George. Here's Jackson Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Rain Man. Knocks down the three ball. Rain Man's got a pair of triples in the second now for the rookies.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Jackson Davis with it. And here is Holmgren. Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Henderson's checked in for the sophomores. And George drops them both. Here's Rain Man. And he has 28 points for the game. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Here's the break. All alone. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Henderson. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Rain Man with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That'll do it for the first half. The rookies on top, up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Holmgren. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Henderson in at the shooting guard position. Puts up a deep three. That shot misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
George with the ball. He's got 5. Here's Thompson. And Klingon pulls it down. Rookies with the ball. 17-point game.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here is Holmgren. He has 7. Just 5 to shoot. Over Buzelis. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by George.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Basket good. Rain Man's got 38 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, George. No good on the 3.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Rain Man. He has 38 in the game. There's the drive, and he dunks it down.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Sixteen seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Dick, 10 points for him. With 1 on the clock. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rookies lead by 14. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
They've got Rain Man. Castle is out there with Klingon. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the rookies. Rain Man with the bucket.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And it's Rain Man missing. And the sophomores with possession here, down by 15. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Post. Shot clock at 6. Now Koulibaly jacks up a 3. And McCain pulls it down. Thompson, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And so it's the sophomores with it. 15-point game. Here's Post. Thompson outside. Shoots over Filipowski. Thompson misses. Thompson's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Rayman. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up.
Oh, what a play! Woo!
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And the first one at the line is good. Bruce Ellis is checked in for the rookies. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Rain Man. Hits it from 3-point range. Rain Man's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
.157 left in the fourth quarter. The shot by George, wide open. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Anderson looking it over. Clinging with the steal. Here's Rayman. Off target from 3-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's George, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. He's called timeout. And 1:01 left in the fourth. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
And George with the stuff.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Here's Rayman. Drills it from outside. Rayman's got 57 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rainman's got 59 points.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Pass to Holmgren. From deep. That's good for George on the assist by Holmgren.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And so it's the rookies taking care of business in this one.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
Y'all see my boy MP tonight? That guy swiping everything, man. Certified thief. It's crazy.
Good, MP. Let's get it, MP. There he is, man, the myth, the legend. They weren't even trying to win, so you better not lose. Fans live for games like this one.
Yo, what's good, MP?
Good, man.
Live, bro. I watch you. You got a mean bag. Keep going, bro.
Man, that's big time coming from you, man. I study your game.
I appreciate that. But remember, nothing in this league is given to you. You got to earn it. Trust me. I'm speaking from experience. Take your time.
All right, man. Well, look, I want to get that jersey from you after the game. What's up with that?
What I just tell you, got to earn it, man. Oh, so you like to talk. Let's make something shake then.
You already know.
All right.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, and again for three.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first one falls. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Outside, Simons. No good from outside. Pass to Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now. Vanderbilt kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Rain Man. A three-pointer is right on target. Rain Man's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers. Simons surveying the D. He gets that one. Simons has got his second bucket tonight.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Rain Man. And another three for the Lakers.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Ayton sets the pick for Simons. Three-pointer, good on the triple. Simons has got 7 points in the game. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Rain Man. Hayes the pass to Rain Man. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Pass to Ayton. Williams with the ball. Now here's Ayton. Vanderbilt defending. Ayton the pass to Simons. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
To the paint. Here's Rain Man. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Rain Man. Fires the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Diaz checked in for Grant. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Simons the pass to Sharp. Now here's Simons. He's covered closely, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. Now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin, he played under Damian Lillard. Not a bad role model for Anthony Simons. Another 6'3" guard with explosive scoring capability. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Doncic against Sharp. Williams passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Pass to Rain Man. Connects from three-point range. Rain Man's got 14 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Sharp the pass to Ayton. Now here's Simons. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Rain Man with the bucket. He's got 16.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Doncic against Sharp. Simons on the wing. The Lakers with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Rain Man passes to Doncic. Beyond the arc. And there it is again. Nice make there from the Rain Man. Rain Man's got 21 in the game. Simons from outside. Carries it from three-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Both teams have it going. Lakers with some changes. Lenz checked in for Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Connect. And Rain Man subbed in for Austin Reeves. We've got Avdia. Williams is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Sharp. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. A three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Jazz was a man on a mission. He finished with 57 points. And as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Just a fantastic night for him. A time he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Back to Simons. Portland again missing. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Doncic knocks in the three.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for three.
Pass to Sharp. And here is Ayton. Portland moving the ball around. Simons kicks to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Simons missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Ayton a screen on Hachimura. Ayton up top. Outside Simons. Shot to stop the run. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Three-pointer. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now? And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Rain Man in at the point guard. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Williams has a screen for Sharp. A rebound by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Ayton. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Moving it up. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Two emphatic points from Robert Williams.
Finney-Smith passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Rain Man. Count it. 30 points for Rain Man.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 6. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Rain Man. Makes it off the glass. Rain Man's got 32 points in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Ayton finds Simons. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up. The Lakers. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Klingon, Avdia out there with Henderson, and it's Banton in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Trailblazers trail by 16. Henderson outside. There's the triple. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Henderson outside. Pass to Banton. Back to Henderson. Here's Banton. 5 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The 9-foot shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Lakers leading by 19 points. Here's Rain Man. From 13, Portland grabs the miss. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the middle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Rain Man. Oh, he jams it right over Scoot Henderson. Look at it. Wow.
Man, you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. Grant kicks to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Reeves. Here's Sharp. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys... encourage him to look for that shot.
Rain Man passes to Hayes. Here's Rain Man. The tray. Bangs home the trifecta. Rain Man's got 40 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Rain Man, covered by Simons. Puts up a three. And it's Rain Man missing. Trailblazers trail by 20. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now Sharp. Grant outside. Fires for 3. Up again. And another shot. And Williams with the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Rain Man banked in off the glass. Rain Man's got 42 in the game.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And here is Grant, 6 to shoot. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. Hands it from downtown.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Grant with the ball. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Here's Rain Man. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Rain Man's got 47 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony.
That's good work. You earned this, twin. You'll be seeing me again, though.
Come on, bro. I stay ready.
All right, that's a bet.
Appreciate you, bro.
And that's good work. Keep going, twin.
You too. Good luck the rest of the season.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.